Hello guys, welcome back. So in our previous video, we were able to refresh our admin dashboard. We make the code look neater a bit. The sidebar is now looking neat. The text. So now in this video, I want to work on our profile. I want to make our admin be able to edit their profile, change their password, change their name. But in this video, we'll be working on the profile page. So now the first thing we'll do, remember when we were working on the login page, the first thing we did? The first thing we did was we created a route. So now working for our profile page, the first thing we are going to do is we are going to create a route. Now let's locate this profile here in our header. We'll go to our VS Code, we'll go to our header. So this is the profile here. So we've already created a route in our logout before, so we'll just copy this route and paste it here. So now what do we want to name our route? We are going to name it admin.profile. So now this route, we want to create it in our web.php. So now to create this route in our web.php, we want to make sure we create it inside our admin middleware, in the sense that only admin will have access to this route. We are going to be creating it here. It will be a get method. We'll copy this, paste it here. So what is our route name? Our route name is admin.profile. Copy this, go to your web.php, admin.profile. So what do we name our URL? Name it admin/profile. And also we'll name our method name admin profile. I hope by now we know how to create a route and how to link it up. So now with this admin profile method, we'll be using it to create a page. So we'll create a page with this admin profile method. So we'll go through it step by step with live example so that you can understand it better. So here now we'll go to our admin controller. So in your admin controller, you'll create another method, that is public function. What is our method name? Our method name is admin profile. Copy it, paste it, do this. So we copy these notes here, paste. So now what we want to do in this admin profile, we want to know which user is logged in. Is it admin or user? So we'll come to our database. We have our admin, we have our user. We could have multiple admin also. So we want to know which particular user is logged in. Is it this user or another user? So how do we do that? So to get the person logged in, we'll be using our alt middleware. Remember we've talked about our alt middleware before, which authenticates if a user is logged in or not. So to get the information of to get all the information of the person logged in, that is to get all this information of this particular user, we'll be using our alt middleware. So how do we use our alt middleware? We'll take a variable id and we'll equals it to alt. And make sure when you are using alt here, you use it up here too. You see I've used it up here. Eliminate support package alt. So make sure you use it up here if you are using your alt. So now after using your alt, you want to know which user is logged in. So now this alt will check if you are logged in or not. Now you want to know which user is logged in. You type in user So you want to get the user that is logged in by the ID. It will be ID, just like this. So you want to know which particular user is logged in using the ID. That is, you are getting the user that is logged in using this ID 1. So by using this ID, you'll be able to get all the information about this particular user that is logged in. So now we'll take another variable, which is profile data. And to have access to all the information about this particular user with this particular ID that we've gotten, we are going to be using our user model. We talked about our user model previous video. This is our model, this is our user model here. It's a default model that came with Laravel. So we'll be using our user model to get access to all the field in our database, all the field in our database. So we'll type the user model here, user model. And also, if you are using a model, you have to load it up here too. I've done mine automatically. So the user model is under app models, then user. So after you've done that, you are going to use a default function, Laravel, to find the particular ID of the user that is logged in. You see that we've used this variable to get the ID of a particular user logged in. So we'll use the find method to find it and pass it into this profile data variable here. We'll use the find method and pass this variable here that we've used to get the user that is logged in ID. We used to get the user that is logged in ID, this particular ID here. We'll pass the variable here. Hope you are following. So after getting this particular user ID, and we pass it through this variable, so we use this variable to find the particular ID of the user and pass it into this profile data variable. So after doing this, we are going to return the view page and create our profile, our admin profile page. So we are going to return view and create our admin profile page. So we'll create the page inside our admin folder. But what name should we name the page? We can name it admin underscore profile underscore view. So now we want to create this page inside our admin folder. So let's create the page. That is Ctrl C. Inside our admin folder, we're going to create the page here. We'll name it admin profile view dot blade dot php. We enter. So now, as we have created the page now, from our index page, we want to load our extend, our section. We want to load it inside our admin profile because our extend and section, it contains our CSS, our JS, our images, and it also contains our header, our sidebar, and our footer for the admin panel. I hope you are following. Let me show you so you understand. So we are going to end this section also. end section. So now let's save all and run this line of code. PHP artisan mice. So now let's take these routes and run it. So Ctrl C. Let's paste it here. Okay, now we are getting an error in our admin controller. Undefined method user. Let's check it out and let's fix it here. So we are not supposed to be using this bracket here for this ID. As you can see, if we run into error, we are going to fix them together. Now let's save all. Refresh. As you can see, we're able to load our sidebar and our header and our footer in our admin profile URL because we loaded our extend, which is we loaded our admin dashboard and our yield section parts, our head section. So all this contains the header, footer, and sidebar. This is it here. This is our admin dashboard. Everything here contains the sidebar, header, our footer, except our yield page, which is our index. We are not including our yield page here. What we are including here is our main profile page. So now let's load our admin profile page. Now if you go to your exercise, your backend folder inside your exercise, you are going to see a profile page. Okay, you can see a user profile page. So this is the user profile page we'll be making use of. So let's open the code. So you open it with your Visual Studio Code. Open with Visual Studio. So now we don't need any of this. We don't need the sidebar. We don't need the header. So this is from where we need from our page content. Remember from our admin dashboard, we already have our admin wrapper. So in our in our index page, we copied only from our page content. So our admin wrapper is already included in our admin dashboard. So from this HTML file, we'll be copying only from our page content. Please understand this, we'll be using it a lot of time. So we copy only from our page content because in our admin dashboard, our admin wrapper is already present. As you can see, our admin wrapper is already present. So we'll be copying only from our page content. So you copy it and you paste it. So now let's save all and go to our admin profile. Now let's reload. As you can see, we're able to load our admin profile successfully. So now let's make the page look neat. From this status here, we don't need this. We'll delete everything. And all these details here, we don't need this. We'll just take just two. And also here, we'll take just two here and we'll make our image visible. And we also don't need these two buttons here. Now let's do that. Let's start from our project status. So this is the project status here. This is the row here. So you close it from here. Div start, divs end. So you delete it. And also the follow button and the message button we don't need. We are also going to delete it. Let's reload. Oh, we forgot to save all. Save all. Reload. As you can see, we've make it look a little bit neat. Now let's reduce this to 2. We don't need this website and GitHub. We just need just 2. And let's make our image visible. So you remember how we made our image visible in our other pages? For instance, our header. Remember we made the image here visible. Our assets backend. So this, we just copy it in your admin profile. You paste it here. You put the brackets. This. Then you copy this. You cut it. And you paste it here. So when you save all, you come to your browser and you reload it. As you can see, our image is now visible. So now let's delete what we don't need here, and we also delete this setting button here too. Let's do that. So this is the website. GitHub, we don't need them. So li start, li stop, li start, li stop. We'll take these 3. Don't need them. And also the settings button. Okay, this is it here, the settings button. So we'll take this div. We don't need it. So now we save all. Then let's reload. Now as you can see, our user profile is now neat. So now what you should know is that what we want to do here, we want to visible the user that is logged in details here. That is, if this user is logged in with this admin, with this ID number, we want to visible all the details here. The admin, the email, the picture, everything. We want to visible it in this page. So how do we visible it in this page? Let's go to our admin controller. So after we've gotten our data, after we've gotten the particular user that is logged in ID using our profile data, now we are going to pass it here with our compact method. There's what we call compact method in Laravel. So we'll pass it here with our compact method. So that will be compact and our profile data. You can just copy it, paste it. So that is all. So with this variable here that we're using to get all the data of this particular user ID, that is why we'll be using this variable to display all the details of the particular user ID in our profile data. So let's save all. So in our next video, we are going to make all the user details from our database visible here. That means this name now, it is going to display this name here, which is the admin. The email will display this email, and the picture too will display the picture from the database. So that will be doing our next video. I hope what we did in this video is clear enough. If you have any questions, you can see you in the next video.